Good morning. So this is the May morning we've been waiting for, I think. Happy day. So I'm going to share a really special practice with you this morning. It fits with what we're doing in the cleanse week, the idea of lightening. And I'm talking about light as in not heavy. The Sanskrit word is laghu. And the practice that we're going to do today is, the technique is called Anga, laghava. Anga literally means limb, but it means all over. Laghava means lightness, lightness all over the body. And this is a technique that I learned when Desikachar and his son Kaustubh were at Omega in 2002. It's a special technique, and I don't teach it that often, but I hope that it will work well for you. In this technique, we move only on the hold after exhale, so it's a bit different. We're moving while we're holding the breath out. Kaustubh said that this was a technique that Krishnamacharya developed in the late 70s and 80s. He thought it was particularly good for busy Westerners because it's quite efficient. Especially if you do a lot of vinyasas, which we will not today. Today we'll keep the postures quite simple so you can get used to this idea of the movement happening while you're not breathing. So we're breathing while we're in the pose, and then we move while we hold the breath out after exhale. It will be reasonable that your breath is a bit shorter than usual. However, I want you to please watch out for, if it starts being like, then I want you to relax your breath and begin moving on your exhale. So don't let the breath get upset. If so, then it certainly will not have the laghava effect that we're looking for. So it's okay if the inhale and the exhale are a bit shorter than usual. We do still want them lengthened and smooth. Don't let them get panty. If that happens, then move on your exhale, and that will also have a lambana effect. Two important features of the exhale that I want you to remember. One is the contraction low that supports the upward rising of the abdomen, of the diaphragm, which happens naturally with each breath. So particularly I want you to be aware of the area from the pubic bone to the navel, and then from the navel to the solar plexus. If you also can engage your pelvic floor at any or all of the exhales, please feel free. But we're going to focus on the low belly and make sure that we're engaging first from the pubic bone to the navel and then up to the solar plexus. And that engagement stays in place while we hold the breath out during the movement. The other equally important part of the exhale is that the shoulders relax. And this is not just a visualization. On the inhale, the ribs are actually elevated slightly. There's some little muscles in the neck called the scalenes and some other of the shoulder girdle that help actually lift the top ribs up. So on the inhale, the rib cage is being pulled this way. And then on the exhale, the diaphragm rises and these muscles relax, or at least we hope that they do, so that the rib cage actually drops down a little bit. So we have the support from below, moving the exhale up and out, but also the softening from above that gives the release quality to the exhale. So please keep those things in mind. And this is Anga, laghava. We'll keep the poses simple. And to begin, we're just going to engage with the Ujjayi breath to get the breath moving. So begin in Samastiti. Standing equally on your 2 feet. Lifting tall on the legs. Be aware of the pelvic floor, so there's some support at the bottom of the torso. Feel the length of the spine. As you lengthen the spine up through the crown of the head, notice the natural opening of the chest, and let your shoulders soften away from your ears. The chin will tilt down slightly. Lips gently close, face relaxes. So for the first couple breaths, we'll engage with the breath as you are accustomed. With the breath closed, gentle, lengthened, smooth, subtle Ujjayi breath. We'll keep the feet on the floor and inhale. Simply raise the arms forward and up on the inhale. And engage from the pubic bone and exhale, lower the arms down the front. Now we're going to open the arms wide. Inhale, arms out to the side and up. And exhale from the pubic bone, lower the arms out to the sides and down. Let's do it like that one more time. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Feeling that lifting, expanding of the chest. Keep the chin down and the gaze steady. Exhale from the pubic bone, lower the arms down the front, soften the shoulders. And then we'll move the arms out to the sides and up with the inhale. Exhale from the pubic bone and lower the arms down to the sides. Now we're going to begin the technique. So let's stay here and slowly, gently breathe in. And exhale from the pubic bone. Remember to soften the shoulders. And then hold your breath out. Raise the arms forward and up. Stay with the arms up overhead and slowly breathe in. And breathe out from the pubic bone. Then as you hold the breath out, lower the arms down the front. And stay for an inhale and an exhale. And then as you hold the breath out, we'll open the arms out to the sides and up. And stay with the arms overhead for an inhale and an exhale. And lower the arms out to the sides and down with the hold after exhale. Let's do that one more time. Stay for a breath. And while you hold the breath out, take the arms forward and up. Stay for a breath here. Slow inhale, supportive exhale, and on the hold after exhale, arms come down the front. Stay for a breath here. And on the hold, take the arms out to the sides and up. Keeping the arms up overhead, take a breath. And on the hold, arms come out to the sides and down. And relax the breath for a moment. And we're going to use the same technique as we go into Tadasana. The rests between the poses here will not be as long as usual perhaps, but we will have a nice long Shavasana at the end. We're going to do Tadasana 4 times, moving on the hold after exhale. Begin in Samastiti, take a breath in and out. And as you hold the breath out, lift the arms wide and raise the heels up off of the floor. Keep the gaze steady. Stay up in the pose for an inhale and a supported exhale. And on the hold, arms come out and down, heels to the floor. And take a breath here. Inhale slowly. Exhale with support. Relax the shoulders, hold the breath out, arms out and up, heels lift. And stay up in the balance for a breath. And as you hold the breath out, arms down, heels down. And stay, inhale slowly. Exhale completely. Hold the breath out and lift. Stay for a breath here. Lower on the hold. One more repetition. Stay for the breath. Hold the breath out and lift. Stay here for a breath. And lower on the hold. And relax the breath. Observe the effects as we move through the practice. Moving now into Uttanasana. Straight-legged forward bend. Moving on the hold after exhale each time. Inhale slowly. Exhale with support, softening the shoulders. Hold the breath out, raise the arms forward and up. And stay for a breath here. After the exhale is complete, bend forward, keeping the legs comfortably straight. Relax the neck and shoulders. Stay for a full breath, slowly in and out. Remember to keep the abdominals engaged as you hold the breath out and lift to the top. And stay for a breath. Bend forward on the hold after exhale. Release into the forward bend. Stay for a slow breath. Keep the abdominal engagement while you hold the breath out to the top. Stay for a breath here. And bend forward on the hold. Slow, complete breath here. Lifting up to the top on the hold after exhale. One more repetition. Hold the breath out while you fold forward. Release into the forward bend for a breath. And come to the top as you hold the breath out. Stay here for a breath. And then hold the breath out while you lower the arms down the front. And then relax the breath. Attention inside the body. Let the breath move at its own pace. And observe what that pace is. Later in the practice, I'll ask you to watch the resting breath. I'd like you to see if it changes. We're going to work with a simple Virabhadrasana, the hero pose. Begin by steadying the pelvis, turning the right toe slightly out, stepping the left leg forward. Square the hips to the wall in front of you, making sure that your right back heel stays anchored. Relax the arms down to the sides. I'm going to keep the chin down in this version of the hero. So feel that dropping of the chin, fix the gaze, and stay for a slow inhale, a complete exhale. And while you pull the breath out, bend the front knee, raise the arms, and stay for a breath here. Slowly in. Support that out breath. And lower the arms down and straighten the front leg. And stay for a breath. Keeping the support in the belly, move forward on your hold. Stay for a breath in the pose. And hold the breath out, lower the arms and straighten the leg. Again, subtle Ujjayi breath in this position. And move on the hold. Stay for a breath here. Once again, we'll lower the arms and straighten the leg on the hold. Last repetition. Stay for a breath. And move into the pose on the hold after exhale. And stay a breath there. And lower the arms, straighten the leg, soften the shoulders. And step the left foot back to join the right foot. Bring the feet parallel to each other. Find your samastiti. Soften the control of the breath. Gaze steady. Attention in the body. Then let's do the second side. Steady the pelvis. Turn the left toes out slightly. Step the right foot forward. Square the pelvis. Reach down through the outside of the left back heel. Lift and open the chest. Drop the chin. Soften the shoulders and fix the gaze. And stay for an Ujjayi inhale. Supportive exhale. Hold the breath out. And raise the arms forward and up as you bend the right knee. And stay for a breath here. Slowly inhaling. Slowly supporting the exhale out. Maintain the abdominal contraction as you hold the breath out to lower the arms and straighten the leg. And stay for a breath. When the exhale is complete, move into the pose on the hold. Stay for a breath here. And hold the breath out as you lower the arms and straighten the leg. Again, we stay, keep the breath slow. And move on the hold. Stay, keep the breath subtle. Move out of the pose on the hold after exhale. One more repetition. Stay, inhale. Support the exhale. Hold the breath out. Move into Virabhadrasana. Stay for your breath. Hold the breath out, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Soften the shoulders, square the hips. Step the right foot back to join the left. Stand in Samastiti. Relaxing the control of the breath. Find relaxed and steady balance. Observing the sensations in the body. Keeping the mind directed inwardly. Ardha Utkatasana, continuing with the Anga, laghava technique, moving on the hold after exhale. In Samastiti, take a slow, complete breath. And hold the breath out and raise the arms forward and up. Stay here for a breath. Hold the breath out, bend your knees and fold down. Hands can come onto the knees or onto the floor. Hold the breath out and stay for a breath while you breathe in and out. And then as you hold out after exhale, lift the arms, the chest, straighten the legs, stand tall, and stay for a breath. On the hold after exhale again, bend your knees and fold down. And stay for a breath here. And then holding the breath out, lift to the top. And stay for a break breath. Remember, if it's getting challenging, you can move on the exhale instead of the hold. As you're ready, fold forward, bend the knees, relax the neck and shoulders. Stay for the breath in the forward fold. Holding the breath out, lift to the top. One more time. Stay for a breath. And bend down on the hold. And stay in the half squat for a breath. And rise to the top on the hold after exhale. And stay for a breath here. And on the hold, arms come down the front. And we relax into Samastiti. Keep the body as still as you can in the transition from the pose to Samastiti. Let the breath breathe itself. Gaze stays steady. Attention inward. Now we'll come down into all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we'll do 4 repetitions of Chakravakasana, continuing with the Anga laghava technique, moving on the hold after exhale. So we stay in the all fours position and slowly bring the breath in. Support with the belly and slowly see the breath out. Then hold the breath out as you move your hips to your heels. Relax the elbows, hang the head, soften the neck, and stay in the child's pose for a slow breath in and a slow breath out. And then on the hold, lift up to all fours. Again here, a full breath. And hips to heels on the hold after exhale. Softening the arms, the shoulders, the neck, the whole upper body relaxed. Stay for a breath. And on the hold, move up to all fours again. Stay for the breath. Hips back to heels on the hold. Relax the upper body. Stay for a breath. And up to all fours on the hold. One more repetition. Try this on your own. On the hold, lift to all fours again. And we're going to start working with downward facing dog. Stay for a breath here. And now on the hold after exhale, tuck the toes, push the hips to the ceiling as you hold the breath out. And stay in down dog for a breath. Remember your knees can be bent. As you hold the breath out, knees come down to the floor. Where we stay for a breath. And on the hold after exhale, hips to the ceiling. Stay for a breath here. And while you hold the breath out, knees to the floor. Stay for a breath. Back into down dog, strong in the belly as you hold the breath out. And take your breath into down dog. Holding the breath out, knees return to the floor. Then one more repetition, stay for a full breath. Hold the breath out. Take the hips to the ceiling. Where we stay for a breath. Hold the breath out. Bring the knees to the floor. Take a breath here, please. And while you hold the breath out, move to child's pose. And then relax in child's pose for a moment. Any version you prefer. Support your hands under your head if you like. Let the breath move on its own. And then let's turn over onto the back. Lie on your back where you're comfortable for a few breaths. Settling the body into the floor, releasing into the pull of gravity. Let the body relax down. No unnecessary effort in the body. And check the hips, the buttocks. Relax. Check the belly, shoulders, neck, relax. Feel the face, relax. Relax down to the fingertips, out to the toes. Notice the breath breathing itself at its own pace. Notice what its pace is, and if there's any natural pause that occurs. Next we'll work with Dvipadipedam. So please bend your knees, line your feet up with the sit bones, bring the arms in comfortably close to the sides of the body. Lengthen the back of the neck without the help of a pillow behind your head for this pose, please. And we'll resume the technique of moving on the hold after exhale. So we stay in the start position and slowly breathe in. And slowly breathe out. When the exhale is complete, hold the breath out. Lift your hips and take your arms up and back to the floor behind you. And then stay for a breath here. Slowly in. And slowly out. Remember to engage low at the pubic bone, even the pelvic floor if you can. When the breath is complete, hold it out. Bring your arms and your hips down. And then stay for a slow breath in. And a complete breath out. And while you hold the breath out, raise the hips and the arms. Relax your face. Stay for a breath. And lower on your hold after exhale. Stay for a complete and slow breath. And while you hold the breath out, again lift the hips and the arms. Stay for a breath. Keep the breath subtle. Lower down with your exhale. The hold after exhale. And stay for a breath. And we have one more repetition. Hold the breath out and lift again. And stay for your breath. And then as you hold the breath out, bring the arms and the hips back down. And relax the breath. Make a small vinyasa moving into Urdhva Prasarita Padangusthasana. So this is the pose where we take the legs to the ceiling and then open them out wide. We'll begin with the knees into the chest. You may support the legs in the outer thighs, the inner thighs, or hold your big toes if your hamstrings are flexible enough for that. We'll begin with the knees bent into the chest for a breath. And then as you hold the breath out, extend the legs to the ceiling. And stay here for a full breath. And as you hold the breath out, the legs scissor wide. And we'll stay here for a breath. And on the hold after exhale, the legs go back up to the ceiling. And we stay for a breath here. And on the hold after exhale, bend the knees to the chest. Stay for the breath. And while you hold out, extend the legs straight up. Stay for a breath there. Relax the shoulders even though you're supporting your legs. As you hold the breath out, scissor the legs wide. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bring the feet together and stay for a breath. And on the hold, bend the knees to the chest and stay for a breath here. Keep the breath calm. 2 more repetitions. On the hold after exhale, extend the legs straight up and stay for a breath. Hold the breath out, open the legs wide. Stay for a breath there. And as you hold the breath out, feet together towards the ceiling. And stay for a breath. And on the hold, bend the knees to the chest. 1 final repetition. Stay for a breath. And while you hold the breath out, extend the legs straight up. Stay for a breath here. And on the hold, legs scissor wide. And stay for a breath here. Hold the breath out to bring the feet back together and stay for a breath. And while you hold the breath out, bend the knees into the chest and stay for a breath. I'd like you to keep your knees folded into your chest, and you can either keep your hands on your legs or take the arms out wide, whichever is more comfortable. Relax the breath, but just allow the inhale to wait. So just slowly take a relaxed breath in and out. And after the exhale is complete, just pause and watch, observe. You don't need to have the abdominals engaged at this point. When the inhale's ready, just allow it to come in gently. This is a relaxed breath. We're going to notice if there's a natural pause after the exhale that we can just relax into. Waiting for the inhale to arrive. The next pose is a spinal twist. So we will engage the ujjayi and make the breath more conscious again. But we're going to use the same idea of completing the exhale and then just pausing and waiting. Now you can keep the belly engaged, but you can pause and wait, and maybe it'll be 2 seconds, maybe it'll be 10. We're just wait and see when the inhale's comfortable to come in. We're just doing 4 breaths in the twist, but that pause after exhale will extend the amount of time that we spend here. So we're beginning with the knees to the chest, the arms opened out wide, comfortable in the shoulders, and stay for an ujjayi inhale and exhale. Draw the belly in, complete the breath, move both knees over to your left side with the breath held out. You can support your right leg with your left hand and stay for a breath slowly in. Relax the right shoulder. Slowly out, drawing the belly into the spine on the exhale, and then just pause and wait. No particular amount of time. See what the body will do. Rest into that stillness. We'll do 3 more breaths like that. You're on your own pace, allowing that pause after exhale to extend as long or as short as it should be. Relax into the stillness after the exhale. Once you've done that 4 times, you'll take 1 more breath there so that you can move back to the center on a hold after exhale. So after an exhale is complete, hold the breath out, move the knees back into the center. Arms can be relaxed at your sides or touching the knees. And we're just going to remain here for a moment. Allowing the breath to breathe itself, but also being aware if there's any natural pause after exhale. And if so, rest into it. Don't rush that inhale. Now we'll prepare for the second side. Arms out wide, a little lower than shoulder height, not too much stretch in the shoulders today. Knees folded into the chest, and stay here for an inhale and an exhale. And then with the breath held out, bring both knees over to the right side. You can support the left leg with the right hand if you like. And we'll stay for 4 breaths. Inhale slowly, exhale completely, and then just pause in that hold after exhale. Let it be as long as it wants to be. Do that 3 more times. Take your time with that pause after exhale. Relax into it. And wait for the inhale. When it's ready, let it come in gently. One more repetition with a relaxed pause after exhale. Maybe long. Then 1 more breath, And when we complete this breath, we'll move the knees back into the center on the hold after exhale. And then again, rest here. You may bring your arms to the floor or have them touching the legs to support them. Relax the breath. Relax into the pause after exhale. Wait for the inhale. Now, if you're not already touching the legs, bring your hands up to the knees. Let the fingertips point towards the toes. Drop your shoulders down, relax the elbows. We're going to do 8 repetitions of Apanasana. And now we're going to move with the breath and pause in the hold after exhale. So 8 repetitions of Apanasana, please. Slowly inhaling, moving the knees out away from the chest as the breath comes into the chest and the belly. Exhaling from the pelvic floor or the pubic bone and pulling the knees in close. Feeling the lower back, gently stretch, relax the shoulders, and hold the breath out for a comfortable pause. And inhale, breathe into the chest first, then the belly. Move the knees away. And then exhale, engage from low and draw the thighs into the belly. Softening the shoulders, the neck, the face, the jaw. Relax with the breath held out. Separate the feet, relax the feet. Again, slow inhale. Moving the knees gently away. Exhale from low. Draw the thighs in close. Soften the shoulders, the face, relax the feet. Hold the breath out comfortably. And again, inhale, the knees move slowly away. And exhale from the pelvic floor or the pubic bone. Hug the thighs in close. Hold the breath out comfortably. Make sure the face, the shoulders, the feet are relaxed. Just do that 4 more times on your own. Staying with a comfortable pause after exhale. Don't ask it to be of any particular length. Just wait and watch, relax into it, and breathe in when you're ready. When you're finished with the Apanasana, place your feet on the floor with the knees bent for a moment. Relax the arms out comfortably wide. Close your eyes. Release the control of the breath and please observe the breath at rest. What's the inhale like now? What's the exhale doing? Is there a natural pause? If there's a natural pause, can you just be with that stillness and relax into it? As you're ready, move into Shavasana, extending the legs out, feet about as wide as the mat. Giving yourself a moment to adjust so that you're in a good, comfortable position. Check that the arms are wide enough that the shoulder blades are resting broad and flat on the floor. Let you relax through the entire length of the body. If you like, you can slowly turn the head from side to side to make sure that the neck is comfortable. Settle yourself into a comfortable position where you can remain without moving for several minutes. Once the body is settled, bring your attention to the breath. Completely releasing control of the breath, coming into the role of witness, observer. Observe and notice without any judgment, criticism, comparison. Let the breath breathe itself. Let the mind attend to that natural movement. And especially notice if there are any natural pauses. If so, relax into those moments of stillness. Notice where your mind is. Come back to the relaxed flow of the breath. Feel the body at rest. Begin now to slowly, gently lengthen the breath. As you're ready, begin to slowly move your fingers, move your toes. And gradually take the arms up overhead and inhale into a big long stretch. As you're ready, draw the knees to the chest and slowly turn to the right side. And in your own time, move up into a seated posture. Please find a comfortable seat. Sit supported on the floor or up on the edge of a chair. Wherever you sit, be sure that you can feel the sit bones connecting with the support of your seat, that the legs are comfortable, and that the spine can be lifted through the crown of the head. Neck and shoulders comfortable. We'll work with a segmented exhalation today, Viloma Krama. We're going to concentrate on two portions of the body in these segments. The first portion will be exhaling from the pubic bone to the navel. You can include the pelvic floor in that if that's in your capacity. And then the second portion of the exhale will be from the navel to the solar plexus. And please begin a gentle Ujjayi breath, tracing the inhale down the spine to the sit bones. And then on your exhale, feel the engagement low and move the engagement up to the solar plexus. Relax the shoulders. And inhale freely. And again, trace the path of the exhale from the pelvic floor or the pubic bone up through the navel and to the solar plexus. And relax the shoulders. Do it a couple more times like that. Free inhale. And exhaling from low, feeling the progress of the exhale through the abdomen up to the solar plexus, the shoulders relax. One more breath like that. And now we're going to add the segmenting of the exhale. So when you're ready to exhale, exhale just the first half of your breath from pubic bone to navel, and then pause. Start with a short pause, 2 seconds. And then complete the exhale from the navel to the solar plexus. Pause, shoulders relaxed. And then inhale freely. Exhale the first half of the breath from pubic bone to navel. Pause with the breath out. Complete the exhale from the navel to the solar plexus. Soften the shoulders and pause with the breath out. And inhale freely. Now continue on your own. Allow that pause after exhale to be what feels comfortable. You can increase it up to 4 seconds, pausing after each of the halves of the exhale, or even a little longer. The idea is to be rested and relaxing in that pause, so no strain there, please. We inhale every time freely. First half of the exhale is concentrated in the pelvic girdle up to the navel. Comfortable pause, then concentrate the exhale from the navel to the solar plexus. Take a pause after the second half as well. Continue on your own for a couple more minutes. As you're ready, we'll release the segments. Just do a gentle, full exhale. Natural pause, wait for the inhale. And let it come in as it's ready. Again, gently exhaling from the pelvic floor or the pubic bone. One complete sweep, relaxing the shoulders, gentle pause. Allow the inhale to move in as it's ready. As you feel ready, relax the breath. We'll sit quietly for another minute or so, observing. Just be aware of the effects of this practice. See if you have that sense of lightness in the body. If you're feeling very light in the upper body, be sure you root down through your sit bones for a moment. Reconnect with your body. Feel the feet and the legs wherever they're connecting with the floor. Feel that support lift up through the spine. And then slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Well, I hope that was a good practice for you. I'd love to hear how it went. You know, you can leave me a comment here or email me or text me. If you're in the cleanse group, then you could check in with me tonight in person, or in person on Zoom. In any case, I hope that you enjoyed the Anga, laghava. We will work with it again on Thursday, and this is part of the reason I'm interested in how it went. We might incorporate more vinyasas if it seemed like it was at a good level today. And also, to Martine, bon anniversaire. Happy to have you with us. And enjoy this beautiful day, everybody. All right. Take care.